Greetings, friend. If you know of me, Doran must have sent you. Now, how can I help you? You're looking for Gwendolyn? Aye, the Queen is here. Go and present yourself.
Hello. Are you a mysterious wizard, a questing knight, a virtuous hero, or something of each? You are searching for the Sword of Kings? Who put you on this quest? Merle Ambrose? Of course that trickster would still live. I see you are no full knight yet. You must finish proving yourself before you might be able to wield the Sword of Kings. Meditate at the lightning-burnt tree on Dragon Hill to summon Sir George Martin and ask him to knight you.
This tree has been the victim of countless lightning blasts. You might not want to get too close. You close your eyes and meditate on the knightly virtues you have learned about so far. Suddenly there is a crash of thunder.
A pilgrim from Dara or from much farther away? Hail and well met, knight-errant. Why do you come to this forsaken place? Queen Gwendolyn sent you for my counsel? I was a famous worm-slayer in my day until Catalan, the lightning lizard, ended my string of victories. It still preys on the weak and powerless. Could you find Catalan in its lair and defeat it, easing my burden?
It has been a long time since I feasted on a knight. Once my lightning cooks you, you'll taste like smoked bacon.
You danced with a dragon and survived. You fought a great battle against Catalan. You have a future in worm-slaying if you ever want to give up the wizard life. You have eased my heavy burden, but I cannot knight you. I am sorry, but I am too far gone. Too far on the other side. There are many things I cannot do, such as taste honeyed fowl or lemon cakes again. Go back to Queen Gwendolyn and tell her of your deed.
You defeated Catalan? That is a great victory for the good people of Avalon. I can tell you have visited several of the knightly shrines. The shrine to nobility of kings and knights and common people like you is in disrepair. Speak to Bridget in the burial ground and find out how to repair the shrine to nobility. Return here when it is restored.
Knight-errant, you seek to reclaim the shrine to nobility? The shrine's sacred shield was ripped away by the ogre, Urg. Urg dwells in the Froudling village. Recover the shield and have it repainted before you return it to the shrine.
My name is Urg. One punch, and your face will be broken. I'll leave you split wide open. I lost to a skinny wizard. In the old days, I would have killed him.
You find the shrine's sacred shield amongst the ogre's collected treasures. It's been pretty badly banged up. You should take it to the master arms painter, Ashlyn Brushtail, to clean it.
You need my help to touch up a relic from the shrine to nobility? I'd be honored. Let's see what I can do.
Ashlyn mixes a batch of paints and gets to work. It's amazing what a talented artist can do, seemingly effortlessly.
There you go. What do you think? You should be able to ease it back into its spot on the shrine.
That looks great. A proper shrine to nobility of kings and knights and common people like you.
You have restored the shrine to nobility. Well done. It is not enough to raise your status, but it shows your dedication. You need to pluck a silver rose from the garden at the Tower of Belregard. You'll have to deal with the Black Knight.
None shall pass. You insist? Then meet me inside Belregard with your weapon of choice in hand.
'Tis but a scratch. I've had worse. No, I haven't. I have failed in my duty, and now my brother Finn will die. Why?
For he is trapped herein by a fairy's curse. A spell has been placed around the garden wall. If you breach the wall to get a rose, the tower will fall and kill him. Please, speak to Finn upstairs.
I've been cursed by the fairy Melusine to stay in this tower until it falls. I'd heard stories of her wit and beauty. I surprised her at her pool outside Belregard. I wanted to talk to her, but I guess I scared her. Could you talk to her and apologize for me? I'd do anything to show her I was a friend and get her to lift the curse.
Where did you come from? What do you want? The boy, Finn, meant me no harm. Are you certain? I'm sure he was horrified by my tale. I cursed him so he couldn't attack me. He offered to do anything to make things right. If he wants to get to know me, he must swim as I do. I have an idea. You'll need silver from the scurvy skirkers in the Weird. Take it to Llewellyn in Dara to fashion a Triton's tail.
A Triton's tail? What a request. Let me see what I can do. Aye, this is the best I could fashion. It certainly looks right, but there is no magic in it.
Llewellyn hands you a silver Triton's tail. Perhaps the three-color serpent could enchant it for you.
The three-color serpent? Aye, I've heard tell of him. A tricksy one, for sure. But if you are brave enough to ask, maybe he'll do it.
Wizard, I saw in my divining treasure that you would return. I will do you one favor for your previous kindness. Enchant your fishtail. Simplicity itself.
You lay the silver Triton's tail in front of the worm. He chants words of power over it, causing it to glow with magic.
Anol Nathrak. It is done. Take it, wizard, and consider us even.
You actually did it? You have surprised me. I am a fairy of my word. I lift the curse of imprisonment on Finn Gingersnap. With your new Triton's tail, you can stay with me in the water half the time. And for the other half, we can live in the tower of Belregard. Please tell the Black Knight her duty here is done. Then I will help you with your quest.
My obligation here is done? Have you heard stories of the Knights of the Silver Rose gathering somewhere? I too shall go to Caliburn and hope to serve with them against the evil Pendragon.
Now, you need a silver rose from the garden? If you breach the wall, Belregard will fall, and that seems a waste of a perfectly good tower. Go up to the wall, and I will enchant the rosebush to meet you. Take one silver rose back to Queen Gwendolyn.
As you approach the wall, you hear Melusine sweetly singing a green spell of gardening. The rosebush grows and extends one perfect silver rose blossom for you to take.
The wizard has returned with a silver rose. You have performed every task beautifully, and so I recognize your display of virtue. I dub thee Knight of the Weird. If you hope to complete your quest, we must return to Caliburn to rally the Knights of the Silver Rose against the Pendragon. However, before I leave, I must ensure the safety of Dara. I need you to help build a pact with the good fairies. Take this offer of an alliance to Deirdre Madden, Roy Firehilt, and Shane McGovern, then return.
I'm just a simple blacksmith, youngster, but me and the pony corn and our brothers and sisters will assist Dara. If we don't help you stand against the Froudlings and the evil Pendragon and his wild hunt, who will? Good on you to lead the way.
Look at you, a knight of the weird. A pact with Dara? Of course, I love pacts.
A strategic alliance with Dara against the Froudlings? We'll happily stand with them, shooting fiery arrows at the baddies.
Everyone agree to the idea? You have the silver tongue of a true envoy. I need your help crafting a protective spell to watch over and guard Dara in my absence. There is a dragon skull buried at Dragon Hill. Please fetch it back here.
This was once a mighty worm. Perhaps Sir George Morton brought him low. With a little effort, you pull it from the ground and brush it off.
Handsome fellow, isn't he? A dragon skull clearly requires a working of Death School necromancy. In order to empower it, you need to collect necromantic vigor from Death Seraphs. You can find them in the burial ground. You got the necromantic vigor. Hard fought, but well earned. Take the dragon skull and the necromantic vigor to Aod. He will perform the final charm of making.
Gwendolyn wants to create a bone dragon defender? That is a powerful working. Ah, but I see you already have the reagents. I do not know all of the charm of making, for it is one of the most potent spells in the spiral, but I know enough. Anal Nathrak, Uthfasmithad. Now, take the dragon skull to the plinth outside the wall and place it there.
The words of the druid rattle in your head, heavy with power. As you place the dragon skull upon the plinth, there's a crackle of mana. You have brought a semblance of life to what was once just bone and dirt. A fearsome guardian indeed.
Impressive work! Now I feel Dara is well defended. I stored away my armor when I came here, hoping for solitude and peace. But clearly it is time to take up arms again. Please collect my armor from that chest over there.
This armor and these weapons have seen much use over the years. She is a true warrior queen.
Thank you. It's been too long since I've worn this battle garb. I will change when we get to Caliburn. There is no more reason to tarry here. Meet me back at the Knight's Hall at Abbey Road. It has been a long time since I've seen these faces. There is much sadness and loss here, but still pride and courage. The first thing we must do is create a symbol for the knights to rally around. At Avalon, King Artorius had his stone table. I've heard it fell into the jaws of a terrible Bane worm who lurks in a cave nearby. Face him down and retrieve it for us.
Enter, wizard. My teeth like swords, my claws spears, and my breath death. To be defeated by such a small, soft, sniveling thing.
Artorius' stone table has been broken into pieces.
You've recovered it! That's a lot more pieces than I expected. Take the pieces of the stone table to Wayland Noy. If anyone can perform a miracle, he can.
Let me see what you have there. Oh, my stars. No, there's no way I can fix that. I can help you fashion a new table. We need a stonecutter of unequaled skill. You don't happen to know any Ettons, do you? You do? Wonderful. I've heard Billy Brute lives deep in the werewood. You'll have to find out where, the hard way, from the Ansem Famari near Dundara.
Etton lives there. Friend. Food. No, friend. Humbug. You need a piece of stone for a table? Certainly. I chiseled this one from a cliff just this morning. Here, let me help you squeeze it into your bag.
It takes some work, but you get it in there.
I'm in doubts that would fit. Good luck with it.
Well done, Wizard. That huge stone slab is perfect for our task. I can do a quick cut to get the basic shape of the table, but to finish it properly, we'll want to use a bit of magic. Ideally, we'd need a silver rose to bless it in the traditional manner. You've one of those too? By Gamma's wings. I'll move the table over to the Knight's Hall, but you'll need to place the rose in the center. Then you can tell the Queen.
You pull the silver rose from your bag, and it seems to leap out of your hand to land at the center of the table. My stars, that was impressive.
My goodness, Wizard, you're a miracle worker. Knight of the Weird, I need your aid in rallying the Knights of the Silver Rose. Tell them to come to the Knight's Hall. Make sure you talk to Sir Pike, Sir Brennan, Sir Robin, Sir Drustin, Sir Jean-Paul, Sir Guy, and the Black Knight in Caliban. And don't forget Sir Perry on the High Road. Then meet me in the Knight's Hall.
Wizard, look at how far you've come in the world since we first met so long ago. Queen Gwendolyn summons me to the Knight's Hall? Of course!
Oh, hello. Should we be rushing off to fight the Froudlings? That doesn't sound too safe. Well, I guess, if the Queen has requested me personally. By the by, do you know if there will be guards at this meeting?
It is wonderful to be here as part of a true knightly order. I am honored to obey the Queen and serve with knights such as you.
The Queen calls? Of course! Morningstar and I will ride into the jaws of death for her, for Artorius and Gwendolyn!
I, the Angry Fish, will see you at the Knight's Hall.
Hail again! Queen Gwendolyn? Ah, it stirs my heart to hear she's rejoined us. Raise the swords and bang the shields!
A Knight of the Weird, eh? Me too. Lovely people in the Weirwood, the best ever. Well, also the worst critters, I suppose. Tell Queen Gwendolyn I am thrilled to serve her and follow the Silver Rose again.
Noble knight, you have risen so high since I first met you. Once a pup, not even a squire, and now a Knight of the Weird. Tell Queen Gwendolyn I will rush to her side. May Avalon thunder again with the voices of the Knights of the Silver Rose.
We called the banners and they all came. This is a great day for us, Wizard. We will prepare to assist you in taking the fight to the vaunted halls of Castle Avalon and the dread Pendragon itself. It is time to travel to Lake Nimue to see the Lady of the Lake, the defender of the Sword of Kings and the Spirit of Avalon. As a fully sworn knight, you may challenge Pendragon's petty lord Malgrin. Malgrin is the Horned One who guards the drawbridge between Upper Caerleon and the Barbican of Avalon. Defeat Malgrin and head through the Barbican to the outer yard of Avalon. You will need to find an ally who can help you navigate from the castle to Lake Nimue. May you fly with Gamma's wings.
I spit upon your challenge, wizard. You are no knight. You are. A knight of the weird. Imagine that. Like seeing wings on a pig. Well, come on then. I have the sharp axe and these hard horns. Let's see what you can do. I am but one blade in a Pendragon storm of swords. The rest will tear you down.
The forces of the Pendragon, the evil lord of the Wild Hunt, have sacked this place and taken it for their own. But you see a few kind faces peering out from hiding. Over there, a brave stable hand waves furtively at you.
Quickly, over here! You don't want to let them catch sight of you. You do not look like one of the beasts who follow the commands of the Pendragon. Are you a friend of Avalon? A knight loyal to good Queen Gwendolyn. You need to get to Lake Nimue? I can help you do that. We'll need the help of Sister Constance. She's in the prison tower. Can you free her?
What funny creature you are! What you here for? Not to fight? Maybe to dance? I try not to crush your toes!
Thank you, kind wizard. I can see Gwendolyn chose well when she found you. Let's go tell Warwick what you've done,
Thank the stars you got her out safely. Sister Constance was the Queen's confidant and advisor, and is very wise. She'll help us figure out how to get you to Lake Nimue.
I refuse to help the Pendragon, or to give him any information about Gwendolyn. Thus, he had me locked up and forgotten. Queen Gwendolyn is rallying the Knights of the Silver Rose? Splendid! We should help by weakening the forces of the Wild Hunt. Defeat a hand or more of those harned Brocket guards. Your battle skills are exemplary. I've not seen anyone fight so well since Artorius' last days. We need to strike another blow. If we can scatter their steeds from the stables, we'll give our troops a major advantage. I can tell Warwick has an idea by the gleam in his eye.
Do I look like I just had a great idea to get the steeds out of the stable without harming them? The king had a magic hunting horn that would compel the Whitehearts to follow the music. I think it might still be in the broken tower, though a hideous black cap resides within. Can you get it?
A wizard come to steal my treasures? Yeah, I'm going to chew you up and spit you out. Ah, that left a bad taste I can't seem to get rid of.
You collect the hunting horn from the Black Cap's nest of treasure. The horn is a gorgeous piece of craftsmanship.
You got it! I hope to be as brave as you when I get bigger. If you take the hunting horn into the stable and play it, you can tell the Whitehearts to hide in the forest.
You take a deep breath and raise the horn to your lips. It sounds a great call, infused with power and grace. As the last note fades, the Whitehearts magically vanish. You're pretty sure you sent them to the forest near Caliburn.
I could hear you from here. Now the Knights of the Silver Rose will be able to ride into battle against the Horned Ones. Tell Sister Constance what a great deed we accomplished.
Bravo, Knight. Now it's time to get serious. The gate to Lake Nimue is closely guarded. We must cause a big distraction. Go into the castle library and retrieve the Book of Armaments. I must consult it.
The Book of Armaments is a heavy tome detailing a history of weapons and warfare. It has lots of pictures of sharp things.
Armaments, Chapter 2, verses 9 to 21. And Sister Attila raised the pomegranate up on high, saying, O sacred spiral, bless this pomegranate, that with it thou mayest blow thy enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy. Sister Attila? No, it's not a common name for a girl. Why do you ask? We need to get a sacred pomegranate from the royal garden, but the gates are locked fast. There is another, still loyal to Gwendolyn and King Artorius. Find Squire Billy. He'll know how to get into the royal garden.
Life isn't easy from the Queen's side. I feel like I'm down in the hole, but some emotions are hard to hide. Can I help you? The key to the royal garden is held by the Great Horned Knight, one of the Pendragon's champions. He's in the Sworn Tower.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the Sworn Tower, Knight of the Weird. By the Horned Crown, I swear I will honor you by mounting your head upon the wall there.
You did it! Head into the royal garden. You'll have to distract the trendkill Pantera that prowl the gardens. When you can, grab a pomegranate and take it back to Sister Constance.
The blessed pomegranate of Avalon. We'll use it to blow up the armory and send the guards running. First shalt thou raise the blessed pomegranate, then shalt thou count to 3, no more, no less. 3 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shalt be 3. Once the number 3 be reached, lobbest thy blessed pomegranate of Avalon towards thou foe, the armory, who shall snuff it.
You wind up to throw, and on the count of 3, you hurl the pomegranate through the window. Quite the explosion from a piece of fruit. Look, the guards have fled.
Did you see the look on their faces? What a miracle! Now you can enter the Overlook Tower. Inside is a lever to open the portcullis that leads to Lake Nimue. However, you'll probably have to thrash the spiny Spriggan who hangs out inside.
Did you make that big boom outside? What a ruckus! It made my ears ring. So I think I'll rip yours off. Fair? Oh, me ringing head!
You hear a low grinding outside, like a gate being raised.
Well done! You are a brave and virtuous knight, to be sure. With your help, I've no doubt we'll overthrow the Pendragon. Go through the portcullis and down the steps to reach Lake Shore. I've heard the Pendragon's evil servants are out in force, but I'm sure you'll find good folk loyal to the Lady of the Lake.
You climb down the steep steps to reach Lake Shore. You can feel an evil presence squatting over the sacred waters. Over yonder, you see someone dressed in simple hermit's robes. He looks injured.
I guess this is the end for me. I saw you with your spells and your razor, and I was sure you were one of the Pendragon's wild hunt. It eases my heart to know that my last moments will be in the presence of a kind knight, loyal to Queen Gwendolyn. I was gravely wounded by the stag chargers. If you could get some water from the pool of radiance, it might restore me.
This is not a good sign. The pool is dry.
The pool of radiance has run dry. This really is the end of me. The simplest answer is that it must have been the vile work of the Pendragon's pet bog witch, Black Annie. How could she have done it? The simplest answer is she must have stolen the gems from the magical elfin statues. Did she do it herself? Doubtful. She most likely had the stag chargers do it. Defeat the stag chargers to get back the gems and restore the elfin statues. If the pool of radiance replenishes, I might still be brought back from death's door.
As you place the second gem, the elfin statue's eyes light up with a magical glow. There is a soft rumble of thunder and the sound of waves crashing on a distant shore. Suddenly, the waters begin to rush again. The waterfall splashes merrily, and a cool mist rises. The pool of radiance is replenished. You think you've collected enough water to heal any wound?
What do you know? I was only mostly dead. I'm gonna have to revise that theorem. Now why are you here? To find the lady, of course. Nothing could be simpler. The Lady of the Lake has been trapped above the waters of Nimue, in the halls of the Dolorous Tower. There is a magical path that leads over the water to the Dolorous Tower, but the secret is guarded by the Abbot of Whitehaven. Black Annie's Strangler goblins are trying to smoke the Abbot out of the Abbey. Chase off the Strangler goblins and remove the bundles of kindling. The Abbot will know you are a friend.
What a sinister plan to smoke the Abbot out. As you remove the last of the kindling, the door opens and the Abbot emerges.
Thank you for your help. Are you someone loyal to Avalon and the great Queen Gwendolyn?
You might need some help with this one. Thank you for your help. Are you somebody loyal to Avalon and the good Queen Gwendolyn?
You need to consult with the Lady of the Lake. Sacred Spylar voices is born heard. She's trapped by the Black Annie. To restore her power, you have to vanquish the foul skarkers what are poison Lake Nemu to destroy the kegs of Avalon. To return there when you've accomplished those tasks, eh?
The short of it is defeat the foul skirkers, then destroy the kegs of effluent. Talk to the Abbot when you're done. Yuck.
My eyes compliments, you're a better servant than the noble King Artorius.
My highest compliments. You are truly a servant of noble King Artorius. Additionally, you think you are finally beginning to understand the Abbot's accent.
Although the Lady of the Lake has been reduced, she's not without her allies. The Seraph Guardian of the Dolorous Tower will attack anyone who comes near, unless you show that you are a friend. Get a branch from the olive tree and signal the Seraph from the shoreline. Tell me when you've done this.
You step up to the shore and wave the olive branch slowly toward the Dolorous Tower. The Seraph sees you and raises her sword in salute.
You've made a friend. There's a signal horn hanging from a tree, now covered in chalk by goblin kudzu vines. You'll have to rip the vines away. Once you see the signal horn, sound it to show you the path over Lake Nimue. You'll have to deal with Black Annie. Now, she holds the iron key to the Dolorous Tower. With it, you can enter and find the lady.
You rip away the goblin kudzu vines. They are sharp and sticky with a dark sap that stings. You clear enough to get to the tree. There is the signal horn. You reach the signal horn and raise it to your lips. The sound is low and long. It announces you are here and also calls a challenge to Black Annie. The sound echoes around the shore. Long after you lower the horn, a path reveals itself, leading across the water.
A visitor! So pretty! Your presence warms my sanguine heart. Now I'll roast your heart on a spit. Ah! Petty, treacherous wizard! Oh, may you face 1,000 deaths! Take this blasted iron key and be done with me!
As you approach the Dolorous Tower, you feel the Seraph Guardian watching you closely. She gives you a hint of a smile, indicating you should enter the tower.
A glorious wizard and a knight of the weird, both in one. Truly, this is a portentous day. Of course I was expecting you, clever child. None other than an apprentice of Merle Ambrose could have freed me, or found Queen Gwendolyn, or defeated the Bane Worm. Come, gaze upon the stele of Nicol and see what name is prophesied to restore Avalon.
As you approach the floating stele of Nicol, you feel an immense power and weight pushing down upon you. There is a hum of energy, and a swirl of mana, and a flash upon the stone.
Glorious, no? You have come to ask me about the Sword of Kings. I have returned it to its place of rest in Castle Avalon. Do not fear. The Pendragon cannot draw it, for he is tainted. The sword waits until you are ready to face the wild hunt. Come, meet me outside this Tower of Sorrow. There are 2 more nightly shrines you must visit before you will be deemed worthy of drawing the Sword of Kings. One is here, the other harder to reach. But first things first. We need to restore the Shrine to Mercy of a gentle rain from above upon the place beneath on both givers and takers. The stag chargers on the shore stole Mercy's shield, while the Strangler goblins have Mercy's sword. Will you get them back? You fight as fiercely as King Artorius once did. Restore the Shrine to Mercy. Your sharp eyes will see a portal appear leading beneath the waves. Do not fear. The portal will ensure you can breathe beneath Nimue. I will meet you below to show you the path to the final shrine.
You restore the Shrine to Mercy of a gentle rain from above upon the place beneath on both givers and takers. You hear the crash of waves and see a portal rising up to reveal the way below.
The Pendragon's foul magic even reaches under the lake's surface, this most sacred of places. He has done much harm to Avalon. The last shrine is located far beneath Castle Avalon. There is no way to reach it from above without facing the Pendragon. And he would kill you without the Sword of Kings. We will be sly and sneak you in from below. We must rebuild the broken teleporter arch. Defeat the drowned knight for the first piece of the teleporter arch.
Who dares come to this place of broken virtue and abandon hopes? This cave will be your tomb hereafter. It cannot be. My blade has dulled, and my shield has failed.
The drowned knight broke his vows of bravery and loyalty when he refused to face a worm. He left Sir Brennan to stand alone. Sir Brennan slew the worm but lost his hand. The drowned knight was found and defeated, and must dwell here evermore. The next piece you need is guarded by a lock spriggan, a nasty piece of work called Care Knucklebones.
Boiling crawfish, a wizard! What have I ever done to you or your kind that forces you to barge in here and take my stuff? I mean, other than the looting and the pillaging. Salt my codfish! I'm done for!
Lock spriggans are nasty creatures. They tear things up and rip them down, and you can never get the smell of brine out. The boggy cave should be empty. Go in and grab the teleporter arch piece.
It appears not to be empty, after all. Something is lurking in the dark water.
A wizard? Down here? In the depths? Oh, I'll dice you up and fry you in maggoty butter! Scorching and burning on you!
That bog witch tried to steal my magic some years ago. I forgot I had locked her away down here. The last teleporter arch piece will be the most challenging to gather. The Diavel Cave is home to Tarn, the drowned giant. You'll have to break his spirit.
I sense a minnow swimming down here where it does not belong. Flee, little fish, before I swallow you up and grind your bones to silt. May the shadows never let you sleep, and may your waking hours be filled with night terrors.
Beautifully fought, wizard. Go and assemble the teleporter arch. The portal will take you through to the catacombs beneath Avalon. Quickly now, I will meet you inside. This is not how I would have welcomed you to Avalon in better times, but we do as we must. These vile, deep, dark goblins have sprouted like poisonous mushrooms. The catacombs are locked, and I'm sure they have the key. Strike down the deep, dark goblins for the catacombs key. You fight as if you were gifted with the wings of Gamma, Knight of the Weird. Use the catacombs key to enter the tomb of Artorias, greatest of kings. You will find the last knightly shrine within. Meditate at the Shrine to Justice for All based on a system of might for right rather than the old system of might makes right. Then pay your respects to the tomb of Artorias and return to me.
What evil is this? The Shrine to Justice for All based on a system of might for right rather than the old system of might makes right was raised. Worse yet, the king's tomb is empty. Where could his remains be?
This is devastating. Without proper reflection at the Shrine to Justice, you cannot complete your nightly preparations. Only one who has meditated at all the nightly shrines may hope to wield the Sword of Kings. And this defilement of the king's tomb is even more troubling. Wait, I have an idea. There is a way, but it lies through caverns older than time, under the dreams of the world and across the other side. I cannot accompany you beyond the mists of the other side, but if you search the dungeon cells, you will find a proper guide.
Hello? Is there someone out there?
Ah, a valiant knight. Is there any chance you could help me out? I hate to trouble you over something so petty, but if you could find the Hobgoblin Blood Captain and get a key to these locks? I'd do it myself, you see, but I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. No food or water for some time, plus these wounds. You'll find the Hobgoblin Blood Captain over there, I'd imagine. The cell key should be on him.
Oh no! A wizard? Here in me personal sanctum? I give up! I give! Nah, just kidding. Let me boss you about then. Oi, me aching face. Who let him in here anyways?
You got the cell key. Well done. He didn't give you any trouble, did he? Ah, by Gamma's wings! The spiral-blessed lady! I am yours to command.
Sir Patrick will make an excellent guide to help you cross to the other side. You will pass beyond the Well of Anoon, through the crystal caves and to a reflection of the world around us. You will see many astonishing and dreadful things. Find the shrine to justice and complete your meditations. Sir Patrick, lead on and keep our wizards safe.
Shall we? We will need to drink deeply from the Well of Anoon to reach the other side. Of course, one must have the proper vessel. You're going to have to defeat some grim seraphs to find a silver ladle. It's the only thing that will work. Once you have the silver ladle, meet me by the Well of Anoon. The Well of Anoon is older than Avalon, perhaps older than history itself. Long is the day and long is the night, and deep is the Well of Anoon. Or so the minstrels say. What does it mean? Well, it's the Well of Death. Did I forget to mention that? Use the ladle and drink from the Well of Anoon. It shouldn't kill you, but it will bring you close to the edge. Once the mist lifts from your eyes, you'll see a path into the other side. Follow it down. I'll meet you there.
A cold chill washes over you, and you feel like you are teetering on the edge of a deep pit. The mist billows and parts to reveal a dark passage.
Be careful. The world probably feels like it's still spinning. I know how it feels, like dancing at the edge of the abyss. Welcome to the Crystal Caves at the heart of the world. You are looking a bit unsteady there, friend. The roots of Mother Oak are powerful medicine. However, you'll need to distract the dragon spawn first. Go defeat them, then break off a piece of the roots of Mother Oak. Quickly, chew on the root. It will help make the sickness pass and ground you. We don't want you to slip too far into the other side, of course. Head through the caverns until you reach the Night Garden. You can't miss it. Consult the Statues of Fate, and then come find me over there.
Mallory, I can't believe it was you who sabotaged my armor. I drift in the sea of darkness. I fall endlessly in the underdark. I crash through the maze of thorns. What is this horned crown? Who places it upon my brow? Are you friend or Froudling? I know that voice.
Mallory, you can't do this. No king lives forever. Besides, I have a plan to twist him to our cause. Look, Gamma, just give me the blasted book already. You know Merle said I aced every test so far. What harm can it do? Give me the horn crown, Froudling. I've paid your price. Give it to me or face my wrath. This will heal your wounds, mighty king, clothing you with impenetrable armor. Wear the horn crown and find new life.
at this, Gamma. There is a spiral pattern to those distant stars. I knew I was right. You, child, are the brightest star I've ever met. Despite the recent tragedies, I hope you'll follow me to continue your studies. It's time to go, Gamma. Time to build our school and open the doors to the first class.
I have lost my king, my castle, my country. I've had more heartbreak in this life than there are stars in the sky. Then Dara will be my new home. I will bother no one and be troubled no more. To see one reclaim the sword of kings and return Avalon to light is my most fervent wish.
Don't mind them. Just old ghosts and broken memories. You study under Merle Ambrose, do you? There's never been a wizard half so cunning since he left. I'd venture he trained you well. Now then, we're going to need some light. Defeat those life-sucking corpse lanterns and use their essence to light the night globes. That's better. We can see what we are about now. You're still too connected to the real world. To go further, you're going to need wings. Walk into the Owl Arch and be transformed. Nice feathers. These spiral stairs lead to the other side of Avalon. They will take you where you need to be, into the keep of Ganelon. You will see things that have happened before, but this is a dream world. Your actions matter only to you. Fly up the staircase and enter the ghostly Avalon of the other side. Find King Artorius and gain access to the shrine to nobility.
Hello, Gamma. What errand has Merle Ambrose sent you on this day? I hear that an unsung knight has come to Avalon to duel me for sport. Fly down to the armory and see if my armor is ready.
Be quick and be quiet. Bend the armor a bit more to weaken it. That will make sure this friendly duel ends in the king's death. Wait, what was that noise? An owl? It's Merle Ambrose's ally, Gamma. Catch him while I make sure no one else heard us.
What a terrible betrayal you have witnessed. You should tell King Artorius about it at once.
Are you certain it was Sir Mallory that you saw? That is a grave charge of high treason. We will have to question him. I'll send some Knights of the Silver Rose to look for Sir Mallory. In the meantime, this unsung knight has been waiting. I surely cannot duel him now that my armor is damaged. Gamma, I've heard it said you are something of a duel master. Why don't you champion me? Make sure you don't let the realm down.
King Artorius, I will defeat you and prove that I am worthy of joining your Knights of the Silver Rose as your greatest knight. Wait, you are not the King Artorius? What kind of knight are you? You are the king's champion. I did not plan to pull feathers from my claws today. My claws are cracked! Good show, noble owl. I had not expected you to duel half so well. You have humbled me, and so earned my name, Sir Pike del Lago.
You did not fail me, Gamma. How did the knight fare? Well said. A good fighter and humble too. Perhaps I shall have to admit this Sir Pike del Lago into the Order of the Silver Rose. My knights are still searching for Sir Mallory. He is nowhere to be found in Castle Avalon or Ganelon. Gamma, can you ask your master, Merle Ambrose, if he has any insight into where Sir Mallory may be found?
Hello, Gamma. What have you been up to this day? Sir Mallory is missing. Oh, perhaps my assistant knows where he might be found. She should be up in my tower. Can you fetch her?
Ah, Merle Ambrose. You're not so smart, and your protective wards aren't so tough. Once I copy these pages, you won't be able to keep me from learning this so-called forbidden knowledge. I'll master the Horn Crown and use it to wrap the king around my little finger. Gamma! What are you doing here? What did you see? I'm just putting this book away for Master Ambrose is all. Oh, fine! Eaten by a dumb bird! Next time I'll have you plucked and roasted and fed to the spiders!
Oh my, that is dire news indeed. I hoped you could restrain your endless curiosity, Morganth. I'm so very disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, Master Ambrose. I didn't mean to let you down.
I was going to teach you all of my magical arts one day. I just don't know now. You can start making amends by telling us the location of your traitorous brother, Sir Mallory.
Mallory? What did he do? He told me he was going to watch King Artorias' duel and then meditate at the Shrine to Justice.
Mallory going to the Shrine to Justice. Oh, now that he's been found out, who knows what evil he will attempt. Quickly, Gamma, tell King Artorias about Sir Mallory's plot. Mallory must be stopped at once.
Mallory's betrayal continues. His whole family is full of vipers and spiders. Hurry down to the Shrine to Justice. See if you can delay Mallory while I call the knights to arms. Once you stop him, you have my permission to meditate at the shrine. Consider it a reward for good service to Avalon, wizard.
If I shatter the Shrine to Justice, it will create a blight upon Artorias' reign, and no one else will ever wield the Sword of Kings. What? You again, Gamma? Come closer and taste my steel. I just wanted to be king.
Hello, wizard. You have completed your aspirations. I dub thee Knight of the Silver Rose, Champion of Avalon, and Protector of the Realm. It is time to leave the other side and return to Avalon proper. Step through the portal and return to your proper place. I am glad you survived your travails on the other side. Venture through Avalon's outer yard and enter the Keep of Ganelon. You will be met by the Pendragon's Heartlancers. Defeat them, then draw forth the Sword of Kings. Once you have the mighty blade in hand, seek the Pendragon in the throne room and end his reign.
An intruder will drag your carcass before the Pendragon and let him eat you up.
Praise to you, wizard. You will find the Pendragon in the throne room. Don't let his guards give you much pause.
So this is the little wizard who has been running through my realm, causing havoc? You have the stink of Merle Ambrose upon you. What is that you have? The Sword of Kings. I did not think it possible for it to be raised again. Let us test your mettle against my razor fangs. You have destroyed me!
There's a terrible crack, like the sound of the sky breaking, and a twisted crown of wood and thorns falls to the ground. The dragon roars again and starts to shrink and contort. His scales fall away like rain to reveal a broken king beneath.
Greetings, wizard. I see you are a most worthy knight, able to wield the sword of kings at least as well as I once did. Thank you for ridding me of that accursed, twisted horned crown. It is a terrible thing. It has been a long time since I looked out at Avalon with my own eyes. This may be my last hour.
Artorius was transformed by the barbarous horned crown into the Pendragon. Morganth tricked him into donning it after Sir Mallory's betrayal when the king was at his weakest. Artorius is dying, but our work is not yet done. There is still a chance to save Artorius and restore the realm. Go through the door behind the throne. It leads to the Crystal Caves. Do you recall tasting the roots of Mother Oak? We need something even more potent than that. Battle the white and black dragons who chew on the roots and get their venom. That alone may heal Artorius.
You collect a quantity of their venom before driving them back. You hope it is enough.
I cannot believe it! I am restored! The land is healed thanks to you, wizard. Come, let us see what you have wrought. What a wonderful sight! You have driven back the evil from our land.
3 cheers for the Knight of Wizard City. Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah! Take the Sword of Kings back to Mel Ambrose. Morganth is still loose in the spiral, and she means you naught but ill. You will need the Sword of Kings to drive back the shadows. Give Mer Ambrose my thanks. You are always welcome here, wizard. Now speak to the Lady of the Lake in the outer yard. She will send you home.
With the king restored, so too will the land begin to heal. Thank you, wizard. Your name will forever be sung in Avalon. Return to Wizard City and tell Merle Ambrose what you have accomplished here. I can see a great storm coming and a giant shadow washing across the worlds of the spiral. Take the Sword of Kings and stop this darkness.
I see you have recovered the Sword of Kings. You found King Artorius and restored him to health. Oh, wonderful. It will take time to repair the damage done. But with the king restored, I've no doubt Avalon will shine again. As to the matter of Morganth, I will scry throughout the spiral to divine her plans. We must intercept her before another land is lost. You should continue your studies and prepare yourself for my call. When I find her, there won't be a moment to lose.